Hello, Miss. My name is Tianna. I'm here to tell you the story about So once upon a time, there was the main character. That's name is Chris, and he has parents that treat him bad. And so there are his neighbors called the Hamilton's family. The Hamilton's family had two sons. Their names are Richard and Philip. They are handsome, friendly, and smart. However, Chris was the opposite of them. He was quiet, lonely, and often gets bullied. And so, the mother always compared Chris with the Hamilton's sons, family's sons. One day they were going on the holiday on the beach, but they went there for 12 years, and Chris got sick of it because he doesn't like to be in a holiday in the same place in the same time for 12 years. So he had a fight with his parents and he got grounded. One day, the Richard and Philip wanted to hold a barbecue event, and they invited all people, including Chris's parents. At the event, the party, there was Miss Muffet. She usually wears big bags and big hat. But suddenly, in the middle of the party, Mrs. Muffet's bag was gone. So they all searched for Mrs. Muffet's bag but cannot find it. So at the end,
who found it? The one who found it?
The one who found it was Chris.
His father.
Chris's father.
Where did he find it?
Chris's father found it in the
sun there?
in the sun near the beach.
Near what? Near the deck chair of
Near the deck chair of
Richard and Philip.
Richard and Philip. So everyone started asking questions to Richard and Philip if they stole it. One of them called the police, and so the police came. The police asked questions to Richard and Philip, but Richard and Philip couldn't answer the questions, and so Richard and Philip was brought to jail. Actually, the one that stole it was Chris. He hid it. He stole Mrs. Muffet's bag and hid it on the deck chair besides Richard and Philip.
Why he did that?
Because he doesn't like being compared anymore, so he did that.
Okay. So what happened after that?
And then in the end, Chris's parents never compare Chris to anyone again.
So what's the moral story?
To never compare your kids to other people.
Okay. Let's say if you were in Chris' condition, what would you do? Your parents always keep comparing you with others.
I would work harder, or actually fight my parents, like talk back. Like, do you even realize, like, why are you doing this to me?
Okay. And what was the reason actually the parents like to compare their kids, in your opinion?
Because they are better than Chris.
Okay. Was there any positive thing by comparing your kids with others?
To the positive
Yeah.
thing.
Is there positive thing or no?
No.
No, yeah. Negative all. Why?
Yeah. Because comparing your kids to other families, kids, is bad.
What was the effect?
The effect, one of them can hurt your kid's mental health. He would overthink it and would study more to be better than them, and then
Under pressure.
yeah.
Alright, so what can you learn from Chris' parents then?
Bad parenting.
Okay. So talking about the parenting style, do you think that the way that the parents, take care of the kids will influence them, especially their behavior? You sure?
Well, maybe because it's
Depends.
because it depends on the kids thing.
Okay. Explain more. Explain more. The one's not finished yet. Explain again. What do you mean by that?
Like if the kid can do better, then he can. But if he thinks he cannot, then yeah, depends on the kid.
So what is the best parenting style for you?
The best parenting style for me is to always support your child and always love him just the way he is.
Okay. And then like Mrs. Moffat accident, will you call someone, especially call the police directly when you didn't know actually which one is the suspect?
And
If you were her, what would you do?
check check everywhere and maybe ask if there is any CCTV so they would check.
Okay, so you need to check, double check. Okay. Now ask question please. Three questions.
The balloons.
Easy, right? About the balloons.
Why did the Chris's parents came to the same place for a holiday for 12 years?
Okay, this is the questions that I asked your friend just now. So I think it's like the annual events they like to spend, they like to report every year, and also maybe already become part of the family. And what?
And then why was Richard and Philip better than Chris?
This is really subjective, I think, yeah. But based on the story, yeah, we can say that Richard and Philip totally good. Maybe it's depend on the parenting style. I can say that the parents of Richard and Philip maybe really supportive. It's totally different with Chris' parent who likes to compare his own kid with the others. You know what?
And last question is this is easy. Who stole Mrs. Muffet's bag?
Come on.
I can't think of any questions.
Okay, that happens. It's Chris. Why? Because he didn't like Richard and Philip. I think Chris didn't hate Richard and Philip, but he just being wasn't already feel sick. Quite enough, where the situation, where the parents always say, Richard and Philip is better than you. What was that thing for you? Let's say, if the things happen to you like Richard and Philip, would you? Do you think it's fair for them?
No.
Of course not, right? So the one willing to do that? Who? Chris parents.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's all. I think.